And look who we have here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Good Keyboard Friends podcast. I am here, Hubert the Mad, with a regular co-host, Simon. Hello, Simon.
Hello.
I've wrangled him. He could not escape. He enjoyed it so much that I reached out to him and I brought him back. We have Warhopper here, and we have somebody who the timeline is not going to be correct because I don't know when this is going to come out. But on Sunday, we're recording on Wednesday night, but on Sunday, we're going to have Captain Sterling on for his inaugural episode or his main episode.
No pressure.
So this is yeah. No, this is a sneak peek.
Wait, how are we gonna handle this? Because I'm sorry to immediately just shove my foot in the intro, but my whole pitch was 69 episodes. But then you've been putting out shit on YouTube that's episode 23.9. That don't even count towards the increment. How are we ever going to get to No, this needs to be a real number. So here's what's going to happen. I'm about to say, hey, welcome to the Good Keyboards Friends podcast. This is episode 690,420, but you're going to bleep what I say and put the real number over that actually increments it. There you go. Problem solved.
Good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Oh my God. Before we get into it, do you know why I've been doing that? I've been so lazy, Simon, that I've been making the thumbnails, and I don't want to redo the thumbnails, even though it takes 5 seconds.
Oh my God.
to put the episodes on. But it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. Well, this is a call to arms, guys, or girls, or whoever you are. If you're out there and you're capable of just getting a random set of pictures from Hubert once a week and slapping together a thumbnail in 5 minutes of your time, and that's something you can do for us, please reach out to us. We do we're very easily reachable. You can go to hugemeatbox.com and click on any of the links and you'll reach everyone you need to reach. So please help.
Agreed. Today,
I don't know. I like the anime titles. Sorry, not to interrupt. I like the anime titles. You know what I mean? Once we get to
Simon.
Wait, there are anime titles?
Yeah, come on, 24.9. I mean, we're 3 away from episode 29 plus 2. You know, we're getting there. It's like Evangelion titles.
Wait, is this true? I've never experienced 0.9 episodes in my life until I saw the Good Keyboards Friends podcast. So. Is this a real thing? Is Hubert largest weeb?
I thought we were innovating.
Yeah. This is innovation.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. Weebs, if you actually if you know where the comments are, please let us know. Is Hubert actually biggest weeb? And before everybody gets in there and says Simon biggest weeb, haha, very funny. Come on, please.
Be original, guys. Yeah. But similar to the Gondo, AKB James episode where we talked about exercise, I like making these episodes or these one-offs, or I don't know what you call them. We meet these friends through keyboards. Even though Captain Sterling, I broke the timeline a little bit, but we have them on for their initial episode, and then we find out what hobbies they have, and if our hobbies coincide with their hobbies, in my mind, I feel like we should have them on and talk about that hobby. And if other Good Keyboard friends or guests that have been on in the past or us co-hosts have the same hobby, we talk about it because, as we know, we're more than just keyboard people. Right, guys?
Yeah, we're just,
I think,
nerds in general.
Yeah.
You can be a nerd about anything. Yeah. You can be a nerd about cars and explosions and guns. It doesn't fucking matter. You can be a nerd about anything.
True.
Yeah. But yeah, real quick, I wanna say thank you so much for Simon and Warhopper and Captain Sterling for being on here, spending an hour and a half ish of your Wednesday night with me. It's
oh my God, is it only fucking Wednesday? I'm sorry. It's been one of those weeks where I'm just surely it's Friday. Surely the suffering is over. No,
not yet.
So close. But yeah, I appreciate it. We're going to talk about video games. Yeah. To start things off, I want to ask you guys about how you got into video games, kind of like your origin story, similar to Keebs, but video game wise. I can go first unless somebody is just chomping at the bit. my dad is a software engineer, and he likes to tinker. He likes to use his hands, and he's into building computers and things like that. He worked for Sony, Philips, BTS. So he's always been a computer guy and a software guy. So when I was born, we had a computer, a home computer, and I remember playing Arthur, Tonka trucks, and just games like Disney Kitchen, where I was baking food and things like that. We eventually were able to have enough money to buy a PlayStation. So that was super cool because it was that and the Game Boy Color were the first two consoles besides the computer that I actually had. So I started playing the PlayStation. My dad did a little thing to the PlayStation where I think it's fine to say this because there's no way that this is like I can't get him in trouble. I think.
Oh no.
But so we'd go to Blockbuster, right?
Yeah.
When Blockbuster was still a thing, or we'd go to check out at the library or borrow a PlayStation game, and then my dad would burn the CD, the disc, and we'd have a copy of it. Essentially, I'm cloning, like keycaps, I guess. But and then he did something. he did something to the PlayStation console where there was a little switch. If it was a legit PlayStation disc, you don't have to flip the switch. You just play it normally. But if it was a burned, an illegally copied game, you have to flip the switch, and then the PlayStation played it. So I thought that was pretty cool as a little kid because I did not know that back in the day, games were super expensive. Like
What do you mean
$80.
but what do you mean back in the day?
Yeah,
Dude, like,
yeah.
what do you mean? Do you know how expensive fucking games are, dude? Like, for people that like bootleg games, like, if it wasn't for bootleg games, I would have never been a gamer. I would have never had the fucking accessibility to even start. I'll say it right now. And I'm pretty sure that applies to a lot of people. Where like, I would have never been able to play GTA, like the proper GTA. I got a fucking bootleg GTA, you know?
I didn't know that they used to be $80, $90 or like ish back then. Even I did not know that. I guess because I was a kid, and then that's why I'm playing bootleg games. That's a kid.
Mhm.
I'll get into the first games later. I'll ask about the first games, but yeah, we went to PlayStation. There was nothing against Xbox or anything like that, but we just had a PlayStation, and then Game Boy Color. Got into Pokemon and all those things. I remember those demo discs. You remember those demo discs, guys, from the video game magazines or things like that, and you'd play that. That was freaking sweet. And then it just kept going. It was never a popular thing. It's not like it is now, where it's kind of becoming more mainstream gaming in terms of gaming. So it was, you'd always get weird looks, right? You're the nerd, you're playing video games. And things like that. But it went through college, through high school, through college, and now as an adult, even though I don't get to play a lot of games, I'll still try it every now and then. My favorite genres, again, we can talk about that later, but they're mostly RPGs and things like that. And I think I have a healthy relationship with video games now. I haven't bought anything new because I know if I buy it, I'm not going to be able to have time to play it. But
I mean, the real question is, which like Steam library type person are you? Type A or Type B? I'm Type B. I have like 5 games in my entire library, and that's it.
Wow.
I not actually 5, like maybe like 20 or 25, but like I play those games, and like maybe some of them I don't play, but I don't play that many. Like, I don't go out and buy 300 games and play one of them.
Damn. How did you accumulate that skill? Because I'm the opposite.
I mean, I grew up poor. That helps.
Yeah.
So,
All right. Shoot, man. Tell us, Simon. Tell us about your origin story about video games, and then we'll pass it on to
shit.
the other two.
I mean, I don't think I ever like even witnessed the concept of video games until like one day I was at a friend's house and he had a PS1, and it was like he had Twisted Metal in there.
Oh, wow.
And like I played a little bit, and it was bedtime, and he went to bed, and I just played it all night. I'm like, this is the most amazing thing that's ever happened. Oh my god. Never mind. That's the most amazing thing
What?
that's ever happened.
Well,
Oh, dude,
excuse me.
what
Kate?
crazy timing. Now imagine. They gave me a plate too. That's
You guys like we all.
I
we
mean,
all, set this up, yeah.
we're having like a family dinner with guests, and I completely forgot we had a podcast until like Hubert sends me something. It's like
Oh.
22 minutes, and I'm like, fuck.
that's funny.
Anyway,
I'm sorry.
no, it's fine. The food's here.
No.
So at some point, my father bought an N64. Like, it wasn't for me. Dude fucking played Super Mario 64. And the one with the racing with the Beatles, like the Volkswagen Beatles or something. There was like a racing thing with like that kind of small car.
Okay.
He played the shit out of those. Eventually, when he got tired of them, I got to play a little bit. And I don't know. I was the only game that has ever gotten me is old school RuneScape. You know, like I've played Flash games. Flash games are good. They're fun. But like in terms of like a game that you can like always fucking come back to, that's the only game you can always come back to. Like anything else, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'll play a shooter, and then eventually I'm like, you know, I don't really want to play a shooter.
Did you play it on the like not the old school RuneScape website, but you went to flashgames.com or something? Yeah, Miniclip. Yeah. Is that
No,
what you did?
I always navigated directly. I was always a smart man.
Okay.
If I want to be somewhere, I'm going to show up there. I'm not going to show up somewhere else for what I'm looking for.
And then how did that progress to now? I know obviously you still play RuneScape, but did you branch out?
I mean, like I've tried plenty of games, and like for me, it's real hard for a game to impress me, for me to like play through all of it. The most recent game that I would like give that like award to is Inscription, which is a card game, but it's not. I had never played. It's like a deck builder game. I had never played that type of game before in my life. Like I'd never been interested in the concept. It's fantastically done. I will say no more. It's worth however many dollars it costs.
It's 5.0 and there's like 72,000 reviews on Steam right now.
It's
So I
real
guess-
fucking good. Yeah, Inscription with a Y. For not the first I, but the second I.
Did you stay with PlayStation?
Okay, so here's the thing. I've technically never owned a console. Like the N64 was my dad's. I at one point had a Game Boy Color that I acquired through means, but it's not my Game Boy Color. And I think the first console I actually like got was probably in like 2022, where I bought a PS5 and I've used it all of maybe 6 hours.
Oh, wow.
And that's it.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't know. Like for me, like PC gaming's where it's at. You know,
Sure.
like Kate has a Switch, and like she wants the Steam Deck. Even though, well, I mean, I finally convinced her to like get like a solid gaming laptop instead, because it makes a lot more sense.
Yeah,
because she's got a Switch. You know, she's more into that. Like, I think Kate is more of a gamer than I am, but I've probably put in more hours gaming than she has. Is the thing, because RuneScape will just consume you.
Yeah. All right. Who wants to go next, Warhopper or Sterling?
You can go ahead, Warhopper.
Yeah. So as a kid, my dad would come home from work and he would get on the computer and he played computer games like Duke Nukem or Oregon Trail and those kind of things. And he would just show me, I would basically just watch him play and never actually play it. There was like a dinosaur hunting game I can't remember the name of.
Shit.
That he would play.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
That rings various bells.
Yeah. I cannot remember the name ever, but we would play that quite a bit. And I think that was the first game I like played with him, like actually tried to figure out, and Oregon Trail just destroyed us. So eventually, through like friends, I learned about like the Nintendo 64 and I told him about it. And he was like, what do you mean? You know, it's not a computer. You can just play games on it and it's on the TV. And eventually we picked one up and ended up just playing a ton of different stuff. But we would rent from Blockbuster. I don't know if we ever actually owned a game for it. We would just go to Blockbuster and then like rent it and then return it and hope our save was on it the next time we rented it.
Oh,
Like and like trying to put it on like, save 3 so that you'd come back and like maybe it would still be there because it was on the cartridges.
It's a big brain.
Yeah, right. Try to
because everybody thinks 1 and everybody thinks 4.
Yeah,
because 3 is last to be picked.
yeah,
Goddamn.
3. Or sometimes you'd see 3 and it's like, oh, that's a really cool save. So I'll do 2 because they'll definitely pick 3 to mess with. It's a little bit of counter ops there.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, I think we just did that for a long time. We had an N64 like way past when anybody else had an N64 because
Dude, the N64 is timeless. I'm sorry.
it's great.
I can still get it today, except for that sweet 16 FPS in Super Mario 64 sublevel. But
Hey, 16 FPS is all my eyes can see anyway. So. So yeah, I think we had an N64 a really long time. We played GoldenEye 3 like rentals.
oh, GoldenEye was so good.
Oh.
Yeah.
That and Perfect Dark. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, now the memories are existing again. I remember Perfect Dark.
Yeah. And then eventually I just played Halo with friends and then just kind of got more into PC gaming from there because we would like bring little pirated CDs of Halo Combat Evolved and try to run them.
So
on
Halo was
school
first
computers.
PC game?
No, it'd be like Duke Nukem or Oregon Trail or something like that.
Oh, sorry. I mean, no, Duke Nukem. I meant like first FPS. So Duke Nukem would be first.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Based.
Yeah. So just kind of went from there. Just got kind of, fallen off of it and got back on it. And then I am not the same personality type apparently with the Steam library because I guess like the 15 years I've had it, I've accumulated a ton of games and like a third of them are touch. So it's those bundle sales.
Yeah. You get like 20 games for $5. Like, yeah, I'll take that. Why not?
Might as well.
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you do more console? You do more PC now versus console? You bought any of the new consoles recently?
No, I bought my girlfriend a Switch like a couple years ago and it ended up getting lost in a move and I never really
Feels
bought
bad.
anything else. So now it's all PC. I just kind of always gravitate back to it anyway. So
All right, Sterling, hit us.
I was the whole time you've been talking, I've been thinking like, when was my what was the catalyst? Like, what started it all? And if I had to really think, I think you kind of said something, Hubert, specifically that did trigger a memory for me, and it was like on a PC, and it was like some sort of Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse baking game.
Yeah,
where you made cakes or something. I remember me and my sister would play this for hours and hours and hours and hours. And also there was like a game where you were like fish as well. And you would it was like kind of like a, if you picture like just an image of the ocean and you would like click an area and it would bring you to the next area and you could like explore each page and like find things.
Oh, wow.
Those are like early, just as I was I don't even know, I was probably like 4 or 5 or something. And then I ended up following the path of the PS1 and we would play they had like Dragon Ball Z fighting games and Rugrats and like Yu-Gi-Oh, I think, as well. Spyro, of course, honorable mention to Spyro. Truly iconic game from my childhood. And then I ended up also with a Game Boy playing Pokemon, which has remained just a staple in the collection through the years. And then I've actually been a console guy pretty much the whole time. I have a PC here that I acquired specifically for streaming that can definitely play games, but it's at my office, so I don't find myself here enough to, because whenever I'm here, I'm working or streaming, and then I'm home, and then at home I have the PS5 now. I've always been Sony, no shade to the Xbox, of course. I growing up played tons of Halo at friends' houses, like tournaments and stuff like that, which was always pretty fun. Funny enough, during those times, like at the house parties, you create accounts on the Xbox to make everybody's got their own name on the screen or whatever. I, as the funny teenager boy that I was, I named myself Poobz as a play on the word pubes. And that, surprisingly, to this day is still my PlayStation user ID that I use. Yeah. So
They haven't told you to like change it or anything?
well, it's
Why would they?
Poobz. Yeah, so it's Poobz. Like, but to me, it was a joke on pubes because I was a teenage boy and had to be edgy, I guess.
Uh-huh.
But
Poobz.
it's pretty funny. It's maintained the same all these years, and
That's amazing.
yeah. So now when I can, I'm still playing PS5. I also have a Switch. I want to switch to, but like, oof, the price and it's just
I mean,
as much as
have you like looked at the price of living recently?
I know that's what I'm saying. Like
Everything's expensive.
I
So
know,
like,
but like the
let's
amount
just
of
not buy things anymore.
the amount of expendable income I have now compared to like the amount of time I actually get to play games on a day-to-day basis is like I don't think I can
Yeah.
justify it right now. I don't think I can justify that unless my son also starts getting into games. Then that's then we can think about it. But right now, for me, I don't know. Like the new Pokemon's coming out. I have the normal Switch. I'll probably just deal with the deadly frame rate on the Switch One and just play it and grind it and hope for the best. But the last game was a mess in that regard. So we'll see. But for now, yeah,
I mean,
Switch
there's
2 is
always
out
the
of the
dark
question.
side of. You might need to bleep this. Emulation.
Fair.
Oh, wait, can we talk about it, or is it really a touchy subject?
Oh, I don't know. As long as we're not like, here are the source code to Nintendo's secret joystick algorithms, we're probably okay. For those, you're gonna have to join our OnlyFans. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah. We're coming out with a keyboard calendar. Very sus.
Oh my gosh, that's actually a great idea.
I've thought about it for years, and I've just never had the balls to do it.
Just
If
like
I don't get to be October, I'm gonna be real upset.
yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm stealing this idea right now, sending it to China.
Oh my god.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
so we get it, right? When I say we, I say us, the general keyboard community. We understand that designers should get paid. Whatever artist you are, if you paint, if you create keycaps, if you design keyboards, if you create video games, if you record music, obviously we like it when those artists, designers, they get paid, right? But I think there is a room for emulation, especially when we were young. I had an N64 emulator because I never went down the Nintendo route. My friends did, but Sony person. But what do you guys think about emulators, just in general? You can go against my opinion too. It's totally fine.
I think the only two things I've ever emulated is Gen 1 Pokemon, because of course, and Breath of the Wild, when I was just like, well, why am I gonna, buy a handheld device when I have like a bitchin' gaming PC? Let me just like try and emulate it. And then the emulation software was like, not so fast, kiddo. You thought you were gonna get 60 FPS in this economy? Yeah, you're getting 3. Getting that like at the time it was out of a 1080 Ti, which was like real bitchin' for the time, because like you could probably like get a 2080 Ti if you wanted, but like it wasn't like a huge like difference. And still it was just terrible. Oh, Nintendo, just so good at cucking everyone. It's the best at it. The Japanese truly are the best.
I actually I've been like the past 3 months here and there, I've been playing White 2. Oh my god, that's not it. But anyway, I've been playing White 2 on my phone. I have my freaking polarizer on, and it's doing some crazy shit right now.
Yeah,
But-
that was great.
I mean, I've just been playing on my phone here and there just because that's like one of my favorites. And I mean, plus there's like fan made Pokemon emulations too, which are kind of cool. But I don't know. I mean, I get what you're saying for sure in regards to the artist being paid thing. So for that, and with that in mind, I say, ooh, this is a touchy subject, but I get that some people aren't, in as good of positions as others, and that's kind of maybe the only option they've got. And I didn't see it, I didn't hear about it. I guess
Yeah. What do you think, Warhopper?
I think
You know, I did emulators when I was like a teenager and everything,
Yeah.
and yet again, we'd sneak them into school and try to like play them on computers, like the little USB sticks with N64 emulators. But I didn't really touch them till like maybe a year ago. I had the nostalgia of like wanting to be a dirtbag teenager and take edibles and play Skate 1 and 2
Fuck
again.
yeah.
And like, you know, they
Those
had
are iconic. Yeah.
yeah. So I was like, you know, let me see if you can actually emulate these. And I ended up, you can emulate them.
Did you have a good time? I fucking bet you had a great time.
I had a great time. Are you
Yeah,
kidding me? What would you
Skate is
not
so
like?
good. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds great.
Yeah. You know,
Like
you boot 'em up.
that's literally me. Like when I open up my laptop and I'm like, well, I'm kind of stoned. I might as well play Balatro. But like the game I really want to play is like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Yes.
You
yes,
know,
yes.
or fucking Burnout, one of the old fucking PS2
Ooh,
Burnouts.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
want to play. But like I can't.
Bro,
You can't just like play those.
Burnout.
Like imagine Nintendo, the companies. We want these things. Just fucking give them to us. We'll pay you. You know. I
Yeah.
know like there's a recession and like nobody's spending money, but we'll pay money for this. The fucking things that you just won't fucking give us. Why won't you
Right.
fucking give this to us?
It's like they're remaking all these movies and, remake some games, just come on, just do the same thing. Like this
I agree.
would be awesome.
Well, when you think about it too, it's I posted about a Dragon Quest 6 remake, Dragon Quest 6
Mm.
remake, and I was talking to someone about how if all they did was remake old games, like I was a big fan of Legend of Legaia, which was a PS1 game. If they remade it, or even just a remaster, oh my goodness, it's the people that play those games, us, when we were kids. Now we're adults and we have the adult money, so to speak.
Yeah.
That market is huge, man. I agree with you. Oh, and maybe if that happened,
You know what I'd pay good money for?
what?
Give me a good Command and Conquer game. Like
Oh.
give me Red Alert, but like redone now. Keep it like same style, update the graphics, make mechanics better, keep the fucking hilarious cutscenes. I'd pay money
I
for
like
that.
Oh my god.
I would happily fucking pay. I would pay the $70 for that.
Well, what are some older franchises? Oh yeah, older video game franchises that you wish they'd make remakes of or remasters.
Well, it's not that. It's there are many franchises that now are dog shit. It'd be nice if they didn't do that. And that's kind of like what we all want, you know? Like I want Gran Turismo to be I think Gran Turismo is still good, right? It might be. But like that's like one example. But like the Need for Speed games are now dog shit. Any sports game is now dog shit. Any Call of Duty is now dog shit. Like why?
These are the questions. Because
Like
I
good
agree.
games are
like,
being made. It's not like, oh no, people can't invent good games anymore. It's just like major like you've done the same thing so many times and you keep trying to like come up with novel ideas instead of like let's make it good, maybe?
yeah,
I don't know.
the bare
There's a
minimum.
reason why people still play Quake. It's because like the like underlying mechanics are good. That's it. You don't need to move beyond that because everything since then is worse. For them, at least.
I mean, we all play Counter-Strike, right? Counter-Strike really hasn't changed that terribly much.
I mean, CS2 has basically has shot them in the foot. If you look at player numbers, I have like I played CS:GO and CS2. I haven't wanted to. I've played it a couple times. The performance was all over the fucking place. I hated how it worked. It was the same fucking game, except it worked way worse on my computer, and that was the experience for a lot of people. So, like, why am I going to play this now? You know, people that were super hardcore into it were still going to play it, but like, you know, normies like us that, hey, hop on CS. You're probably not going to want to hop on CS.
That's fair. That's fair. I just think there's still like 1.6 out there, and it's like kind of the same game, and there's still 1.6 servers. That was my like. A lot of people played that when I was a teenager, and we played a lot of that. And then I came back to CS:GO and played a ton of that while my friends were in college, and it totally fell off. So I actually didn't know CS:GO 2. It was a train wreck.
We're knocking on the door of the indie segment, but I have a quick question. I know the answer. It's kind of rhetorical, but Imagine them making another Pokemon game with 2 different regions like Gold and Silver. Why didn't they do that? Why haven't they done that? It's not a technical barrier, right? It's money, isn't it?
Who knows, man? I'll tell you something.
I
I'll buy
couldn't
them.
tell you. I've only ever played Gen 1 based. I'm sorry.
Fair
I
enough.
refuse to learn more than 151 Pokemon. I drew the line right there.
That's fair. Probably better for your brain.
No, because like I'm sorry, but like the whole original idea was like there's 151 of them, and like you could tell that was the whole idea. And then they added more, and you could tell that there was no plan to add more. And I'm just like, no, fuck you. I'm gonna stick with what you told me originally. There's 151 Pokemon, and Gen 1 misses exist. And what are you gonna do about it?
No, man.
Now you'll never catch them. You'll never catch them all, dude. Now you gotta think about it. You gotta think about it like this. You've caught 1/10. You got some ground to make up, dude.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I disagree. Like
I say
that whole
Black
FOMO shit
Simon,
doesn't work on me.
Pokemon Marathon, we see it through right here.
Hey, Simon, if a 10-year-old boy, Ash is 10, right? 12? If a 10-year-old boy can do it for 3 decades,
Literally,
you can do it too.
I can do.
They finally killed him off.
Catch them all.
Oh.
Wait, what?
No, I'm good, dude.
Did they kill Ash off? Is Ash?
No, but
graduated?
he's not the main character anymore.
It's now Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh, bro.
Yeah,
It's the new season. They're collabing.
yeah, with guest appearance from Goku as well here and there.
You keep his name out of your dirty fucking mouth.
Now Pokemon can also go Super Saiyan.
Wait, have they not been able to? I swear that was like
Well,
a thing in one
they
of the
mega
fucking...
evolve, which is like pretty
yeah,
close.
okay.
You know,
I fucking thought so. I was
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
there was something like that
yeah.
because like after that many generations, there's just like okay, it's prettier.
Well, dude, like
it stings the eyes.
Yeah, so that was the best thing that they ever did, right? Was Mega Evolution like completely refreshed everything. I mean, you brought new designs to like all your favorite old Pokemon and new ones alike. And then after that generation, they said, "Oh no, we'll throw it in the trash." And ever since then, like you said earlier, they're like trying to come up with new gimmicks and new novel ideas, but none of them were even coming close, dude, to what Mega Evolution was. And now they're coming back to it finally after like 10 years or something.
I mean, there's also like the fallacy of like you and me will sit here and like armchair speculate and be like, oh, that's what killed it. But like there was like something way more fundamental of like the gameplay loop was like just so much better in that game. And like these days the loop is just bad. Like I fucking like fell in love with Bellatra because it's a great gameplay loop. It doesn't ask you for money. It doesn't fuck with you. It's simple. You play the game. There's an element of randomness to it, a little element of skill to it. It's what a game should be. And like, I turn around, I'm like, I've played 40 hours of this game in the last 3 days. I maybe should, go take a shower or something. But it's games like that. Like, it doesn't take billions of dollars to make a good gameplay loop. It really fucking doesn't. Like, I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying I could go fucking do it, but I'm saying like with the immense resources that all these companies have, what the fuck is wrong with you if you can't do it?
Right. And speaking to like franchises that like I think you had asked earlier that we would like to see like come out with something else. Can we please get a new Elder Scrolls? Like
bro, they've been working on it. Don't worry. It's coming.
Know, bro, but it's
16
been literally
times the detail.
It's been like, dude, they've released Skyrim for like 10 years in a row, brother. We need to move on. You know what I mean? I mean, they are sucking the teeth off that dragon, dude. Like, come on. It's a great game. It's a great game, It's a great game. Oblivion Remaster also great, but like, just give me the new. I want the new.
That's a game I would play.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know if that's a game I would pay for. Okay, maybe I would go to a friend's house and play it on their computer.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That was my stance with Skyrim. I didn't like it that much.
Really?
Oblivion was great. Skyrim, not so much.
Interesting.
It didn't do it for me. I don't know. I played it out for like I gave it a few shots too. I tried playing it on controller as well on like a big TV because like that's the kind of vibe it gave me compared to like Oblivion. I don't know why. It was just like, ooh, look at all the pretty in the fog and the god rays. I don't think they were god rays in Skyrim.
Yeah.
I started making fun of Fallout 76 subconsciously, and I can't stop. Please help.
What were you saying, Warhopper?
Oh, I was just gonna ask, even if they came out with the new Elder Scrolls, would you still be excited after their last couple games? I mean, the remaster was good for Oblivion.
Yeah, I was
but,
gonna
like,
say
after the other one-
Oblivion. They announced Oblivion.
Didn't another
And within-
studio do that? Not Bethesda. I mean, usually, like every success Bethesda has ever had has been not Bethesda. They've never done anything good themselves. Is my take. I know, like some people would slight disagree, but like,
No.
yeah, sure, the people theoretically worked for the Bethesda company at the time, but like Bethesda never made good games.
I think it was a different studio.
Maybe. No clue. But I was gonna say they announced Oblivion, and that same night I bought that game. That was one of the first like times I've seen something and bought it like same day. Just because like Oblivion was so good, like in my teenage years, that I was like, dude, I gotta play that again. And it was awesome.
Oh.
Like playing through it again was awesome. I was like, dude, this is one of those games that like is so good. It didn't even matter that like compared to like modern day games, it was like obviously infinitely slower paced, but there's something special about that. And there's something special about all the stupid bugs that they kept in there too, which
Oh yeah, all the jankiness.
You love
Kate
to
had
see-
a great time playing it.
yeah, you love to see it. It's special, you know. That's one of those ones that
I might
like
actually
that.
play through it.
yeah.
Like how? Oh, it's been so long. I don't even remember the storyline of Oblivion. Like I remember like ballpark like flashes of like being in places,
Right.
and then like everything getting real spooky all of a sudden.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of that still.
Yeah,
I
so
definitely
lot
felt
of that.
myself like being like, oh, you just got to do it. You just got to go, you know.
I mean, I might replay it because I know Kate bought it, and like we share
Yeah.
libraries, so like I can just play it on like stream or something.
It's very,
But it's a
enjoyable, for
lot
sure.
of hours. It's gonna be like
Yeah.
40, 50 hours to like
Yeah, it's
get through the
definitely
main storyline, right?
yeah, it's definitely an investment of your time for sure.
Yeah, like I remember it being like way longer than like what Skyrim is.
Yeah. And it has all the like DLCs and stuff included too, which was cool.
Oh, that's good. Well, what genres do you guys like to play? I think there's not really a genre that I don't like playing. I like sports, FPS. My biggest the biggest genre that I enjoy, or the one that I enjoy the most is RPG. JRPGs. Yeah, just the classical. You get a party, or you have to level up people and things like that. Yeah, I think that's for me. It has to be RPG is my favorite genre, even though I've dabbled in others. But what about you guys?
I think for me, it'd be RPGs and then horror games. I have like a real soft spot for horror as a
Oh,
genre of all
great.
kinds. So
Oh,
the games I've always loved those two, but RPGs is what I always find myself coming back to and liking the most.
Do you like it when like Deep Space and things like that? If they blend the two together, or
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, if it's like mixing together, I really love it. There's a couple like nice isometric horror games that are kind of like isometric RPGs.
oh god,
with
that
horror.
sounds terrifying. Isometric is already terrifying, like by default for me, and now it's horror. Oh no.
About you, Simon? What are your favorites?
I mean, I like a lot of games, but I always go back to RuneScape. So like by default, it's like MMO, but like it's only RuneScape, not other MMOs. But like I'll go like I'll play a shooter, I'll play a card game, I'll play an RPG, I'll play a platformer. I'll just play a good game. Like, you know, I just enjoy a good game. Like I want to like shooters more. I don't have the dexterity I used to have. So like I feel kind of bad playing it. I don't want to be playing shit with a controller. Fuck it. Either like you can play the FPS or you can't play the FPS. And like I don't know, like I've never played mobile games like ever. Like the whole concept just like is gross to me. So like like having like a small game that I can like Balatro that you could just like spin up on your laptop if you've got like a little bit of free time, that I like. Unfortunately, RuneScape for me has become like something where I'm like, do I have 5 to 8 hours to put in 0.1% of like the work required to my next goal right now? Oh, I don't think I've got that time, and I haven't had that time in like a year, over a year probably. Like, I've been slacking real hard on the RuneScape account. I could have maxed my skiller so long ago. I just can't. I can't push myself to do it. I don't have the time. I don't have the willpower. Like, I'm like here and there. Like, I'm probably getting in like a maximum of like 6 to 8 hours a month of RuneScape, whereas it'll be about the same or a little bit more of Balatro, and that's like all I'll play recently.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't been like seeking out games.
Yeah. I want to let Sterling give his genres, but real quick, isn't it weird how we get addicted to the grind? Kind of. It doesn't even have to be RuneScape. I remember with Ark, I played Ark with some coworkers, and every day after work, I gathered berries for like 3 hours straight every single day.
Jesus.
like stupid stuff. Like I'm chopping the trees, I'm bringing the stones
Yeah.
back to our. We get into that grind, and it's so fun somehow. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like the Minecraft with friends grind, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess so.
Everything is funner with friends, you know, is the thing. You can go out and, you know, poke a piece of shit with a stick, and it's funner with friends.
Just like this podcast, by the way.
Yeah, of course, that's better with friends. I mean, it's the worst argument that like anybody can ever give for like a piece of content being good, because anything is better with friends.
Hmm.
But I mean, shit, it is better with friends.
Yeah.
What are your genres,
I,
Sterling?
Yeah, I'd say I'm kind of in the same boat as like, if a game is good, like I'll probably enjoy it. Depending, I'm actually not big into sports games myself. I used to, like, one of my ex stepfathers was like big into Madden and stuff, and we'd play, but like it was never something that I was like particularly excited about. My favorites would probably be like RPGs or FPS games, but once again, kind of like Simon touched on, I have definitely noticed a decline in skill over the years. As being a father, I'm not able to invest as much time that is probably required daily to keep those skills pretty honed. But you know, it is what it is. I'll still play Marvel Rivals here and there, and I tried Call of Duty again, and yeah, it was just too.
I mean, a lot of people have told me to try out Rivals.
Rivals is fun. Once again, though, with friends,
It's just Overwatch,
a blast.
Though, right? It's literally just Overwatch.
Yes and no.
I think I looked at it, and like it was exactly Overwatch.
It's like third person Overwatch, yeah, but it's.
Is it a text mech community thing? Because Khalil said the same thing to Simon, and like he wanted to play Marvel Rivals with Simon from KNC.
I mean, I haven't played with like keyboard friends necessarily, just like local people that I grew up with, kind of thing. But I would be down. But like I said, don't count on me to pull the win out. But you know, with RPGs, like games that come to mind are like Dragon Quest and Pokemon, obviously, and there's others that I could think of if I thought hard enough. But those are kind of staples. And then yeah, I did used to play Yu-Gi-Oh too, card games, and I've unfortunately fallen trapped to the Gacha trend. I do play some Gacha games here and there, and I do enjoy them, I will admit, but I try not to spend money, but I don't do a good job.
Can you explain what Gacha games are?
Yeah, so Gacha games.
It's in the name. You give them money, and they say "Gotcha."
yeah, pretty much. Like it's essentially gambling, but with a guarantee. In the sense of like, I live in Texas, so if I go to Louisiana, which is only like an hour from me, and go to a casino, I could put in $100, and I'm not guaranteed to get the jackpot that I would love to have. But in Gacha, you do have a threshold in which you do receive the item guaranteed. At least most of them. I'm sure there's some that are even more predatory. But
they're all very predatory.
They are all that way, 100%. Like,
predatory.
Yeah, like it's definitely one of those things where it's like okay. So if you take Dragon Quest, right, as an example, in the story you are guaranteed every like important character you meet joins your party, right? Like that's kind of like how each one progresses. You meet them over time. In Gacha, you do the same exact thing, except to get that character, you have to pull for them, which you get free currency through the game, but sometimes it's not enough to get that guaranteed threshold, and then you might have to dip into your wallets and spend $5 or $10 or more. And yeah, so I do that, and it's not a great habit, but the game's fun. You know, so there's pros and cons to it. But
Well-
I've dabbled in microtransactions a couple times in my life, and
yeah,
it's always felt real dirty to me, and I never wanted
Yeah.
to do it again.
how do you feel on loot boxes? Those were like the most dirty to
Same
me.
thing, yeah.
Loot
Yeah,
boxes, like in
I
Overwatch. Oh my
consider,
god,
like,
the frustration, bro.
yeah, that was one of the two things that I had ever loot, like microtransaction, that and treasure hunter keys in RuneScape before it became RuneScape 3 and then old school RuneScape came out. But the de facto RuneScape of actual RuneScape, I bought some treasure hunter keys, and doing both of that just made me feel like dirty. I'm just like, I just spent $100 on fucking nothing.
Yeah, I'll never forget.
Why
a
am I
prime
going to do
example.
this ever again? This is stupid.
Yeah, in Overwatch, it was like a Christmas time event, right? And they had a Nutcracker skin for Zenyatta, and I just thought it was so cool, bro.
Oh, I had that.
I never got it.
I got it naturally.
I spent like at least $80 on loot boxes, and I got some cool skins, but I never got the one I wanted.
didn't. I had the other one, not the Nutcracker. I know the one you're talking about. Mine was the
Yeah.
one with the golden balls.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Did you ever think if you spent just 85, you could have had it?
Oh,
Just,
yeah.
kept it
Oh,
going
yeah.
a little
But-
bit, you know?
But it was like one of those things.
69% of gamblers give up
Yeah.
way too
Yeah.
soon, and
You
the
just
other
gotta keep it.
31% also gave
know.
up way too soon.
I know.
This is
I was just
financial
like,
advice.
I was just like, nope. I'll quit. So I think that was the last time I spent money on loot boxes. But it wasn't the only time. I'd spent a lot previously, but I'd got the things I wanted. But this one, I just couldn't get it, and I was like, I'm not gonna keep spending. You know.
I mean, it's
Uh,
by design like that, because
I
like
know it's so
the-
bad.
like it's made so like people like us will give it a go once or twice, but it's not built for us. It's built for the people that are going
Gonna
to
try it once or twice.
fucking liquidate their child's college fund
Yeah.
to make it happen.
Sure.
That's
The whales they call them.
That's what makes me feel dirty doing it, is like
Yeah.
being part of that system more than anything else.
It's very prevalent in RuneScape as well, because the players that start playing RuneScape, you and I, now we have money, so it's very easy to buy gold or just to buy your levels or power level, because we have money now.
That's why I
especially in
play
the
an Ironman. That's like
Dude.
why I've always played an Ironman, because I'm just like, at least like you can look at me and be like, yeah, that dude at the very least put in the hours. Like maybe he could have had some help, but not the kind of help that you'd get otherwise. Where you could just throw money at a problem.
Right.
Stupidest thing I ever heard were people paying for other people to level up their Ironman. Like that defeats the purpose. I know you're doing it for clout, but you play a harder game mode, and then you pay someone to do it for you so you can show off. I don't know.
That's very odd.
I
That's
mean,
crazy.
I'm sure that the kind of people that would do that are like only the most the most fucked up kind of people, like the
Yeah,
Elon
that's
Musk types.
that's so weird.
Like you got to be that level of fucked up to like want somebody to like grind out an account for you, so like people can see it and be like, wow, he grinded so much. That doesn't mean that you're good. It just means that you
Yeah.
grinded out a bunch. It doesn't mean shit.
That's very odd. That's actually an interesting thing, is like seeking validation online, assuming someone is thinking, wow, that guy did a good job. That's crazy. That's actually insane.
When you put it like that, yeah, that really
That's
does make
actually
it really
insane.
sad. Just
You
like,
are really like, you're
yeah,
out here spending money for someone to grind your account on an assumption that these people are even recognizing your progress. Whoever's on this game is probably like, I'm worried about what I need to do today, and they're not even looking at what you've got.
Listen, the amount of times for how little I am online that like just in passing I get the nice account as I run by, it feels pretty good,
Okay.
Would I
Hey, I
pay
didn't know-
somebody to go do that and then like take that goodness? I don't think it would feel good the same way.
Right.
Like for a normal person whose brain like works normally.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I guess
Like-
you're right. Like, there are a few people who would take the time to say, "Hey, that's nice." Because in Marvel Rivals, the same thing kind of happens. You buy a skin, and then people are like, "Hey, nice skin," So like, some people do recognize it. I'm just saying, like, it's crazy to assume someone's going to recognize it and pay someone to do it for you. But
Yeah.
but it does feel cool whenever they're like, "Hey man, that's cool." You know.
Well, I have a fun little tangent for us all. Can you guys tell me one fun gaming story from your childhood or growing up, and then one fun one from adulthood? And I can give my examples because when we're all talking about things are better with friends or more fun with friends, I remember the first time I ever was exposed to Super Smash Brothers Melee. Because again, PlayStation family. I went over to my friend's house, who was a Nintendo guy, and we played Super Smash Brothers all night, man. It was a school night. No, it was a Friday night. It was a Friday night. And when his mom came down to check on us, because it was me, him, and then his brother, we'd leave the screen on and we pretend we'd be sleeping because we thought, oh yeah, that would fool her,
Yeah.
like we hit
That's
pause
funny.
and then like, yeah. It was always things like that.
Yeah.
Super Smash Bros. Melee. Did it for a friend's birthday. It was Call of Duty, but the original ones. Not the most recent ones. And then old school RuneScape too. We'd have those just Friday night or a night that we didn't have school the next day. We just play all night, and then if
Get the
a
Mountain
parent
Dew.
came, yeah,
Yeah.
get some pizza, Mountain Dew. Oh man,
Those are the times, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
So those. I guess that's my my childhood or growing up experience. And then now as an adult, it's funny because I keep talking about Dragon Quest, but it's been a very long time since I actually felt an urge to want to play video games, especially recently. But I've started working from home more often, and I actually have my work set up to one side, and then my you know where
Don't
I'm
tell
going
me.
with this.
Yeah, don't tell me where
Yeah.
this is going,
So
dude.
so I thought about, I'll do RuneScape, but I had to always go back and forth, even if I was doing some AFK training. So I hooked up my PlayStation with an HDMI cable, so it showed up on my second monitor. And I've been playing Dragon Quest 11, even though I beat it when it came out. So I'm addicted to Dragon Quest, dude. When I'm working, Dragon Quest. Because you can always pause because it's turn-based battles and things like that.
Dude's just fucking playing RPGs at work. Let's go.
Dude,
Living the dream.
that's
Shit.
funny.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that.
Oh man. Yeah, those are my experiences, but I want to hear about your guys's.
I have a pretty funny one from childhood. I remember this still so vividly. Essentially, my mom had married a guy, and they had, he had kids as well, so they were like my step siblings. Well, like all the girls would be in their room, and all the boys are in our room, right? But we had two PlayStations, two PS1s to be specific. I don't remember why us boys. Well, yeah, I do actually. Rugrats is a gender neutral title. We were hooked on this Rugrats game, bro. I don't know what it was, but we only had one copy.
Oh no, you
And
have
I
to share
remember-
it between the two PlayStations?
And I remember that we would be like, the boys would be in the room like playing, trying to beat this game, because we were like, we want to beat the game. We're not playing it to have fun. We want to win,
Yeah.
And I remember my littlest sister, they would send her in, and she would eject and snatch the disc and run off, and then they would start playing, and there was this constant battle to get this disc back from each other. And we would, so after she would leave, we would like strategically plan, okay, we're gonna go in and you're gonna do this to distract them, and then I'm gonna go take, it's like that. And so it was just a really funny time, and it's just so funny that it was like a little war over a Rugrats title, like,
Yeah.
of all games to be fighting over. But I'm trying to think of something as I'm older, something that's funny or fun. Nothing comes to mind, to be honest. I guess, like, because now it's just like me playing and here and there with friends. Like, I might play something, but yeah, I can't think of anything specific in adulthood that has been like super noteworthy, I guess, in comparison to that memory or whatever.
Yeah, we got kind of unlucky, like, like age wise, because like if we had reached like adulthood when like Portal was coming out,
Mm,
Oh my
like
god.
we would have had it so fucking good, right?
right.
But like you know, we
Hmm.
kind
They're
of
like, you never like got together with old friends and then had like an adult like
I guess like
night.
we do once in a while, like probably once every 3 months here, we do play Smash. We do have a Smash night, and like that is always obviously a blast. Like you said, I mean, we're up all night playing this game, and it's definitely still one of those things. Like you know, when someone spikes somebody or something or hits some crazy combo, everyone in the room is like, ooh, you know, like that. So like those
Yeah.
are still like fun times, but yeah, I mean those are blasts, but they're more spread apart and not as frequent, and you know, still special though.
All right. Simon Warhopper. What's go next?
Simon's smirking over there. I don't know what he's.
Yeah.
oh,
Mhm.
I'm trying so hard to remember my childhood.
Say,
No, like I remember like bits and bobs, like you know, like I
Yeah.
remember like playing like fucking Sim City, like at a friend's place for like the first time and stuff like that. But like in terms of like a real like fun thing, I don't know. Like the funnest shit was like always RuneScape too. It was
Hey.
always like at RuneScape peak when like people in school like played RuneScape, so you could actually talk about like RuneScape to people.
Yep.
It was a very brief moment. That was a very magical moment, but then like I learned not to say so much and just like do my thing.
I see.
You know, you gotta be on that grind, dude. No XP waste. No, we had fun. We had fun back in the day. Like we all played RuneScape like absolute idiots. You know, the
Mm.
way that I don't know first time D&D players play D&D, where they're just like, "Ooh, I want to go over there and look under that painting for no reason."
Yeah.
You know, you just want to fuck around all the time. And like now it's different. Now you're just like, well, you gotta max the account and you gotta have a secondary account max, you know, just in case you want to do like bossing or something. Of course, they both gotta be Ironman, but you need a normal account just, you know, in case, like if you gotta like get bonds or whatever. So like you gotta max out a third account, you know. And RuneScape membership's real fucking expensive these days.
Yeah.
It's like $17 a month or something.
Whoa! What happened to the $5?
It might
That's
be
insane.
like it might be something that insane. Let me
I mean,
find
that's how
out.
much it is for like PlayStation Online as well. It's like
Yeah.
$20 or something.
Let me find out. Like if you pay monthly,
Final Fantasy 14. That's a pricey MMO. It's good, but it's pricey.
it's real hard to. Okay, it's $14 a month for 1 month.
That's still pretty high considering
That's
what it is.
very high.
Yeah.
We're Netflix levels there.
Yeah.
We're competing with Netflix.
I mean, if you pay for a year, it's $100, but still, that's still a lot compared to what it used to be.
Wow.
Oh, man.
They got to pay for that server, I guess, eh? I mean,
Oh man.
a lot of people on there.
Warhopper, tell us your stories.
I can think about
Forgive
when
us.
I was like a teenager and we had these terrible laptops that we had to have for school and everything. And we would have like little LAN parties and play Terraria.
Nice,
a bunch of that.
Oh,
That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah, of us like hanging out at like on the weekends and all being in the same living room playing on these terrible laptops with terrible posture. I can just my wrist ache thinking about how those mouse were like angled and everything.
That's funny.
And us all just playing that and just kind of it was at like a time of our lives where we all had like our first jobs and everything, and we would still get together and try to do it just on any random night and just stay up like truly all night playing it.
Right.
For a more recent example, I think not that long ago, actually, so pretty recent. I played what is it, 7 Days in Fallujah, I think is the name of the game or something like that. It's like a tactical shooter based in Fallujah, and I played it with some friends. And I remember, I guess this is funny. I don't know if it's funny, but it was funny to us. Is that game is so intense and so draining that like we would have to like amp each other up into like, okay, I guess this weekend we're finally gonna try it again. And I remember
That's
like
funny.
day to day, it was like so intense that one of my friends just got up and left in the middle of like the mission we were in because he's like, I just can't handle it.
Yeah.
And then just left. And we had to be like, is he okay? Like, like somebody should maybe call him. Like, is
Oh my
he like
God.
mentally doing okay?
Yeah.
And he's like, I just can't play it anymore, man.
That's funny.
Yeah.
So like Arma 3 vibes.
Yeah, but like shorter and way more intense. Like each mission's only 20 minutes, and
so
it
like,
starts.
So like Division meets Arma.
I never played Division.
I mean, one of them was good. I'm not sure which one it
Okay.
was, but one of them was definitely good. Do your own research, boys. I'm not sure because I haven't played any of them, but I know one was good.
Yeah, it's like all the good shit from Arma.
It's like fucking
see.
fuck. What's that Blizzard game with the shooty and the it's like an RPG light, but an FPS.
Oh, StarCraft.
No, that's an RTS, bro.
Just throw it out, Dave.
Fuck.
Well,
Destiny?
Destiny.
Destiny's not Blizzard, it's Bungie.
Yeah. Are you sure about that?
Is it Blizzard?
It used to be Bungie back when it was fucking good.
Okay.
That was pure fucking Blizzard. It uses the Blizzard launcher. It used the Blizzard launcher 5 years ago.
Fair. I was gonna say what you were talking about reminded me of Destiny.
Yeah.
As well.
But like Destiny, like Destiny 2, like Destiny 1, and like I enjoyed Destiny 2 because I wasn't lucky enough to play Destiny 1.
I see.
Yeah.
Because like apparently like Destiny 1 was real fucking good. But then they did the same fucking stupid shit where you're like, you buy the game, but you don't get the whole game, and you need to pay us more money here and more money here and more money there.
Oh yeah. They definitely did that. And I remember the very toxic raids and stuff from Destiny. Like you said, like
we
there
had
were
great
times where
raids.
like me and my buddy would, because they weren't 20 minutes, they were like hours long. And if somebody messed up during a boss fight, bro, everybody's just tilting and talking shit, and it was just fun, dude.
I think I would get the most upset like in like the intermediary rooms where there was like platforming, and it was
fuck that.
No, it would be like right after you just did like a real hard session, and fucking like Mike falls in the well, and you're like, God fucking damn it, dude. And then all the anger comes out from before. Okay, yeah. See, this all brings back memories of like of raiding in Destiny 2. I miss raiding in Destiny 2.
Yeah,
it was fun.
Those were fun. Fun times, yeah, definitely.
Did you guys ever get in too deep? Because that happened to me in Guild Wars 2. Like I eventually found myself in a hardcore PvE clan or guild. And then at one point I'm like, what am I doing? It was so mentally draining.
Yes, it's so toxic, bro.
You have to be perfect, because if you're not perfect, then the other team members are going to shit on you, and then it's just like a constant struggle to try and find like little things not to break the game necessarily, but like, oh, did you know that this pumpkin, if you throw it at this boss, it makes it spin, and like, so someone's throwing the pumpkin, and if they miss the pumpkin, like everybody freaks the fuck out. I don't know.
Yeah, there's plenty of those moments in Destiny for sure that I can recall. Yeah.
You guys have it good, I guess. I only played Destiny 2 with my little brother, so we've only done dungeons. We've never done raids.
Oh, D2 gets real fucking nice, or used to. I don't know how it is with the bajillion DLCs now, but like, it went hard.
It was always fun. Even just doing that, like just exploring with a buddy, was always fun to me too in Destiny. Like me and my friend.
It kind of depends on like how lucky you were with like your server instance. Because if it was like dead with like one other guy, it would suck. You know.
I guess so. Yeah.
Like it feels like real dead, because you know what the rotation is. You do the rotation on your little hover bike floaty thing, your boater cycle.
Warhopper, can you tell me about the horror genre? Because I'm scared. Like, I don't watch horror movies. I don't play horror games. What's gotten?
Hello, sir.
Why do you like that? Is it just it gets you on the edge of your seat, and it's just always like nerve-wracking? Or
I find it really hard to concentrate on games for like a long period of time. So I like some RPGs, like the depth like kind of keeps me interested. But like you were talking about grinding, I can't grind. I don't play any games with grinding. It kills me. I get bored immediately.
I see.
When I played Minecraft originally with friends, I remember we played it for like maybe a week straight every night, and I just said like, I'm never launching this again. I hate this game. Yeah, I hate this game. But horror, on the other hand, like I guess because you're always like waiting for the next like twist of the knife or like whatever.
Yeah.
I like can stay truly focused on that and like stay locked in on it. Also, horror games way better than horror movies nowadays. There are really good horror movies, of course, but like now I've seen so many of them that they don't really ever creep you out because there's not like there's that space between you and the screen mentally, I guess.
Yeah.
And like a game, you're controlling it, you're choosing to go forward. It kind of gets me a little
Yes.
bit more. Yeah.
Dude, I remember. I think it might have been on PS4. They came out with this like little demo game called like PT or something. It was like a Resident Evil type of thing, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my god, that game was so terrifying. And I played Outlast as well, which was also terrifying. I give props to anyone who is able to play horror games because,
Yeah.
like
I'm
you
a little
said,
bitch. I can.
like you said, like being the one that has the controller and you
Yeah.
see the horrifying thing that you have to like get past, or you don't know what's going to be behind that door or in this dark area. Oh my god, dude, there was so many times in those games where like I just remember you turn a corner and you just see something and you're just like, no, I don't want to, and then you turn around because you're like, I don't want to, and then it's there and it's like, oh my god, the jump scares are insane. So
They're
props
really
to you,
good.
buddy. Props to you
man.
for being able to, because
Yeah.
I tapped out of both of those games so fast.
Oh
Like-
man. Okay.
Like maybe 30 minutes each. Outlast I played a bit longer because it was a little more story-ish. But PT, bro, I was out of there. That game was horrifying.
PT is like infamously super scary too. So
Yeah,
like you
dude,
really
is
started
it?
on the deep end. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That one was like, dude, gave me nightmare. Listen. I'm a baby about scary stuff, dude. I like even movies now, I can watch movies and get spooked. But that game I specifically remember had me like running across my house. I turn the light off. I'm to my room. I'm like, I don't want to look behind me down the hall in the dark. I was like spooked for weeks after that game, dude. And I didn't even beat it. Like I just played it like a few loops. It's like a time loop type thing, and like a few loops, and I could not keep up, dude. I was like just stressing.
Sure.
If you ever get a chance, there's a game called QT, which is like the cute version of PT, and it is so worth checking out. It's so good.
I was gonna say, if it's anything like PT, bro, I might stay away.
No,
Good
man,
luck.
it's just about meeting your friends in a house and hanging out. It's so good.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's amazing. You're like squares or something, or like the yellow people.
Yeah,
That's not a racist. That's that.
You yell
Yeah.
people.
I did
you
not.
heard it. You heard it here first, guys.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
Ham,
that's
get
funny.
down. Get down. Get down. Your nails are too sharp. Get down. Bro, get down.
Cute cat, by the way.
You won't get down.
Look at that.
Very cute. cat.
For the audio listeners, Simon now has a scarf. It's an actual cat.
Ow.
It's Ham.
And it's clawing his shoulder and he's bleeding. He's frozen. He can't move.
Ham,
The
stop
pain
it.
is.
Ham.
Oh, nice.
He's
I wanna-
drooling. He's loving it, but like his nails are too sharp. All right, get down.
Oh man.
Oh,
Jeez.
there's the evidence.
I thought it was blood.
Yeah, me too. Oh,
I was like, oof.
well, what are you guys doing now in terms of games? I know Simon's going to say.
Oh wait,
RuneScape.
no. I have to ask Warhopper. You ever play the first Amnesia?
Yeah.
Like in its time or after the fact?
Oh,
No, at its time. Yeah.
I tried to play it at its time. Like I knew it was really good. I couldn't.
Oh, that one was like, when they were learning to take advantage of you and like targeting. Yeah, that was really good. That was one of the first ones that I remember being like super immersed in and really liking.
Yeah, I think I got like. I'm gonna be honest. I was gonna say 45 minutes, but now that I think about it, probably more like 15 minutes into it. I was just like, "Fuck that! Nope, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
See ya."
It was like in the peak of high school for me. I think there was the big like Slender Man stuff. I don't know if you
Oh,
yeah, I
remember
played
that kind
that.
of thing. Yeah, there was like a Slender Man game, and that game also gave me the creeps, bro. Because you're just like in the dark with a flashlight, and like, oh my god, I remember the just run away. You're like trying just to get out of there, and oh my god,
I know this is not. I know it's not a novel idea, but I would love you guys to stream playing a horror game
Oh my
just to
God.
see,
I
like
can't.
your reactions.
I can't. I literally cannot. Like
I don't want nightmares.
like I may not be capable of doing it.
Yeah.
I don't like spooky shit, dude. I really don't like that stuff.
Before we get to the good keyboard friend of the week, I want to hear what you guys are playing right now. And it doesn't even have to be something like I dedicate every single night to this or that. Just literally whatever you're playing. I'm playing Dragon Quest 11.
It's a great game. That game is a 10 out of 10 game, bro.
Oh man.
That's truly an
I'm starting to
amazing game.
I started to remember the memories because it's getting to the parts where
Yeah.
at least that's all.
Mhm.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'll bleep
Yeah.
bleep that out for any Dragon Quest 11 people that haven't
It's
watched.
such a good game,
played it.
man.
Yeah.
I'll have you know that I am
Oh my God.
most definitely still playing RuneScape.
Nice.
All right,
This game was one that also
we're sending it.
held part of my childhood for quite some time.
RuneScape.
Yeah, I remember playing this with my friends for a while.
Oh, what is
Nice.
what was that?
Let him cook.
Prop sword, bro.
Huh?
I mean, I'm level 3. There's very few swords I'm allowed to have. That's like
Yeah.
one of the few. It's from the birthday event, I think.
Okay.
Like from like a few years ago.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
you play Balatro too, right? RuneScape and Balatro is what you're playing right now?
Yep, that's basically it. Like Harry got me. Was it Harry or was it you? Who fucking sent me Civilization and ruined my life?
I did.
Yeah. So
Civilization's pretty good too.
this guy
Yeah,
sent
that's-
me. It was Civ 6, right?
Either 5 or 6, I can't remember.
Yeah. I was gifted Civ 6, and then like all of a sudden I had like 120 hours in it, and I was like,
Oh
well,
my
I may as well
God.
buy the DLCs. So I got all those, and then I played for like another maybe 100 to 200 hours.
Oh my God.
Dang.
Just yeah. The only thing that stopped me is my laptop started like misbehaving a little, and I was like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to like bog down my machine even more because it's like the machine that I use for work.
Yeah.
So it's like let's not destroy it. So yeah, Balatro is nice and light. RuneScape is nice and light. It runs on a phone. Both of them run on a phone, even though I don't have them on the phone, but they run on them.
Nice.
There you go.
I'm trying to think. I think as of late, I have a child now and I'm a dad. And my son, I had found some old childhood toys, and essentially I had like a lot of Dragon Ball Z figurines, right? So he's like about to be 5, and like I was like, hey, you gotta check this out, And on my PlayStation, I have the new like Dragon Ball Z fighting game, Dragon Ball. What's it called? Oh my God, I'm blanking out. It's like the newest one that they came out with, but
Yeah.
it's super cool. So I've been letting him play, and he loves it. He thinks it's so cool. He just holds my extra PlayStation controller and thinks he's clicking buttons, but really, I'm playing as the characters he chose for his team, and I'm beating up the computer team, and he just thinks it's the coolest thing of all time. So that's been a fun
That's
one
so
that I've been enjoying lately. And then outside of that, I've been playing Wuthering Waves, which is a gacha game. Which, like I said, we don't recommend it, but it's great. But we don't recommend you spending money. So be safe out there.
Yeah.
Use that money for an important thing,
Correct.
like blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Heard it here first.
Actually, I've been playing more games lately than I normally do. I don't know. It just kind of worked out that just around the house, I guess I have more free time. So I'm just kind of diving into it.
Nice.
I played that Metal Gear Solid Delta, and that's like one of my all-time favorite games, and they remade it. So I had to dive into that, and I really loved that. And then on the horror game front, I started playing Alone in the Dark over the weekend with my girlfriend. And that ended up being like a really good horror game. So we really got into that over the weekend.
Nice.
And then I got this little stupid mouse. So I've been playing old school FPS games.
Oh, It's
just
not-
to like
it's not-
test.
It's only for the top part, or
Yeah, it's like only for the top part, and then
It's
you
like
just kinda,
forced claw. Like you need to claw real
Yeah.
hard. You
you
can't
have to
palm.
claw. So I already had a
Oh.
claw grip. So this like I've been trying this on these old FPS games that I love. Like
Interesting.
I guess they're new, but they're in the style of old games like Dusk, and I've been
Okay.
playing those. So
You know, I should try claw someday. I've always palmed, or like kind of hybrid, like palm claw.
it's kind of nice.
Like-
I use the
Yeah,
trackball for
kinda like
work,
that.
but this is like really nice. Yeah, you could do it for sure. All you got to do is get the top and then the sides to like drag it.
Crazy.
that looks so cool. Yeah, it looks like a super cool mouse.
It feels weird in my shoulder. I don't like it. Yeah, that feels way different. Wow.
What, claw?
Yeah, like full on claw. Where like
Yeah, because you have to like kind of force your shoulder up a little bit to like, because you're
Yeah.
not resting your arm on the desk anymore.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that
Unless
is real.
you can
that's,
rest
like,
your arm, but
immediately
you got to like
fatiguing.
do a crane on the mouse type of.
I kind of like
We call-
hover my wrist.
We call that the
like-
swan.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, yeah, no. If you hover, it's like you're forcing your elbow. up
Okay, there, I
almost.
found it. I found the angle, boys. There we go. Pure comfort right there. I think I'm about
You're
to like,
locked
break my
in.
arm.
Locked in.
Ergonomics for sure.
Oh yeah.
Let me bust out the Alice real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, is that why the legit players are kind of, I don't know, I can't even do it here. That's
Like this.
yeah,
That's
yeah. When they're playing like that, and the keyboard is turned. So
Turned. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got to take the keyboard, but you turn it 180 degrees.
Wait. For one, we can't just let that slide. Can we talk about the keyboard you just held up
Yeah.
for a second? That
oh my god.
every row is separated. Hold on, we gotta do a little backpedaling here.
All
Muscle
right,
memory
fine.
must be going crazy typing on that thing. What?
That's crazy, dude.
That's wild looking. It's a little
Yeah.
eggplant. Is that what we're calling it?
It's the Cuckvan. It's
The She-Hulk. She-Hulk.
Well, what was this originally called?
The
The
Beppo
Beppo
van,
van.
right?
This,
Yeah.
So the Beppo van, and this is an even more cursed version that was made especially for me. That's just worse in every way. And the keycaps are custom. The switches inside are custom. They're all eggplant themed. On the
Nice.
back is like words that are crimes.
Nice.
It's better if you don't read them.
Yeah.
There's like pictures of alligators and eggplants, and on the front it says, "You had many choices in keyboards, and you made the wrong choice."
That's funny.
We talk about video games. I want to pose a question to you because it's a question that I've been trying to pose when I remember it to our guests or every keyboard podcast episode. And that's how keyboards have impacted your life. Or we recorded one with Diego, Binge, and Wheat. We had an artisan episode, and I asked them how artisans or the artisan community impacted their lives for the better. It could have been for the worse, because you get addicted to resin. But they gave me amazing responses, and the same when I asked people about how keyboards or the keyboard community have impacted their lives. So I want to ask you, because this is a video game episode, how video games have impacted your life. I can think way back when I was a kid, video games purely were just for enjoyment or something to look forward to after a school day, or if I did my chores the right way. My parents would give me 30 minutes or an hour to play PlayStation or Game Boy. So it was just a fun thing. As I got older, I had friends that also had video games, and we did things like we brought our Game Boys together on the bus, and I would go over to my friend's house after school. I remember Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. I had the little link cable because it was like a 4-player co-op, and if you had your link cable, you could play with your friends in the same game.
Yeah.
And we did that, and it eventually evolved into not just enjoyment for me, but it was a way to make friends. It was a way to kind of break the ice. And as I got older, same thing. You get a new game, you meet more friends, and while your friends might not be people that you go to school with, they could be across the world or something. So it's very nice to be able to connect to other people through video games. Nowadays, it's basically something that I am not able to really spend much time doing. But I just think back on all the great friendships that I've made through video games. I think it definitely helped me in a lot of ways. Like maybe it taught me just how not to give up because some video games can be tough or grindy and things like that. But in general, video games have just been a super positive impact on my life, and it's helped me meet people from all around the world that I definitely would not have met without video games. So I'm curious. Again, we'll start with the captain here of how video games have impacted your life. It could be super superficial, it could be super deep, just whatever you can think of, and how they've made an impact for you.
Yeah. Following up you there's definitely been times where I remember as well, like being a kid with the little Game Boy and the cables, like trading Pokemon with my friends in school and stuff. I thought that was so fun. That was, like elementary or middle school or something. We were really little, or whenever friends would come to my house. I think I'm trying to think of like, I guess like in a way during high school and stuff like that, specifically, you're worried about grades, you're worried about passing, failing, you're dealing with pressure from your parents as well to like do good in those scenarios. And like specifically in high school, dealt with, bullying and that kind of deal. So there's always definitely like an escape, to like a world where I guess sometimes in real life, and even now as an adult, it feels this way a lot of the time, that you do not have control all the time, right? So like in a way, the games for me were always like, oh, like I can like do this and that, like I know exactly what I need to do to level up and beat this boss, or like I can learn this pattern and this kind of thing. Or in a game like Sims, for example, like I can literally do whatever I want and build whatever I want, buy whatever I want, kind of thing. And it was so for me, like growing up, it was always kind of an escape from the stress of the daily grind of school, or even growing up work, and that's still true today. I would say, like, if and when I play games, it's always like a relief, a comfort of sorts, like just you can finally like take a deep breath and like unwind and just like kind of just I don't know, just clear your head, I guess. And for me, it's always held that like that relief of the daily struggle, and yeah, I mean, over time, just meeting friends, like you said, and just playing games with people and friends over the years, and like there's still people that I'm friends with today that I've been playing with for probably a decade. And I mean, it's so cool. Like you can just log on. Like recently, Battlefield 6 came out. I've just been like hopping on with the boys, and it's just been a lot of fun. Like just to experience those things together, So yeah, for me, I guess that's it. Like just building friendships, maintaining friendships, and escaping from the struggles of everyday life.
I think mainly as a kid, it kind of gave me an outlet for, all the different things you go through as a kid. And especially like relating to my dad, who I had a lot of trouble relating to as a kid because he was very like hard worker and all this stuff. And it just didn't quite line up, I guess, in my head as a kid. So like having that time with him to play games and kind of relate to him on something that we had in common really meant a lot to me as a kid, and kind of like took that in, or kept that with me as time went on, as I kind of became an adult, that you can talk to people of all backgrounds. And people play games and enjoy games and have all these feelings about them and all these things. So just kind of like a nice medium with which to relate to people, especially God in like high school and everything. It's like, oh, it's so awkward. Everything is so awkward. But almost all teenagers play games. So you can definitely like relate to people or bullshit with people as time goes on. And just kind of like a common medium to bond over, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
Yeah.
Is it funny to think of now? It's kind of like with D&D, how back in the day it was kind of frowned upon. It's not like that in every school or every teenager's life, but it's you don't really hear people talk about, oh, I'm gonna play video games. Usually, it's not the popular kids that say that, right? But nowadays, everybody's like, oh, I'm gonna play Fortnite, or like, oh, I'm gonna play Madden.
Yeah, well, at least when I was in high school, everybody played like Modern Warfare. It didn't
Yeah.
matter like popular, nerdy, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Everybody played Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
It's like a common ground for the entire student base, girls and boys. Honestly,
Oh.
like pretty much everybody played it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
what were the communities like? And obviously, you have the hilarious COD lobbies, or those amazing communities. But have you ever made lifelong friends from video games, like back when you were a kid, or just in general?
I don't know, actually. I don't know if I have made, I think I've reinforced friendships with people over it, like people that I've met outside of the games, and then I kind of played with them. I'm not sure if I'm enough of like a social butterfly to just be like strike up conversation and like keep it up without feeling like I'm like inconveniencing people.
Yeah.
So it kind of, I feel like I've more reinforced existing relationships, I think.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I guess, and my last question is, have there ever been people that, and this may sound dark or anything, but people that you've interacted with or became friends with through video games, and that's the only medium that you've interacted with them, like for example, how I used to have a friend who we'd always play Final Fantasy with, Final Fantasy 14, on Steam. So I'd always see him, and it was super fun for many years. And then he suddenly dropped off the face of the earth. So I hadn't seen him for a long time. And I kind of missed him. And then he popped up again super recently, and just the wave of nostalgia and just talking about things in the past and stuff. It was really awesome. And then he vanished again. So, have you ever had friends like that, or like gamer friends that you've only interacted with in a game, and you've been thinking, oh man, I wish this person had gotten on, or like it's been a long time since I saw Bob.
Yeah. Yeah, I really think definitely a few people that, especially when I was younger, and we played a ton of Counter Strike, like an absolutely disgusting amount of Counter Strike, and like a couple people came to visit us from out of state, and like stayed in a house we were renting with us, for a week or whatever.
Yeah.
And like I remember being really close with those people and talking to them like almost every day. I was in a WhatsApp for visiting students from Saudi Arabia. They like invited me to this while I was in college.
Yeah.
And it was hilarious, the whole thing. Like just the amount of cheating that was taking place on papers. But we like went back and forth on that, and we played games like almost every day or every other day. And I think time went on and we didn't play as much, and every once in a while he'll still message me and we'll catch up about different stuff, or like a couple of them I haven't talked to in a long time. I should really probably reach out more to people.
Yeah.
But yeah, so a couple of them I've caught up with a couple times, and it's cool to see them now they have families, or now they're in like established careers, or now they're back in Saudi Arabia. So yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. And what would you say, whether it be advice or just good information, to those that maybe a bit shy to talk about how they love video games, or they don't want to out themselves as video game enjoyers and things like that?
Oh man, I think the number one secret to happiness is don't be ashamed of the stuff you're into. Like, don't be ashamed of what you're into. What would you rather be? Like coming home and staring at the TV for 10 hours straight, Like, there really isn't any reason to be ashamed about it. I would definitely say you can meet all kinds of people, man. All kinds of backgrounds relate to the things. I remember meeting very blue collar guys that worked in like oil fields that were playing Baldur's Gate. It's
Yeah.
like perfect. It's a universal language, especially just because of kind of how typically you see things through the same point of view. I think video games are really good at showing you like an alternative point of view. So it helps people kind of like come together a little bit, because you at least have something where you're both out of, your depth.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
perfect. Awesome, dude. Well, anything else you want to say about how video games impacted you? Obviously, you still play them, so they've been an awesome hobby, right?
Yeah, I mean, as time goes on, I still love playing games. I still am exposed to new ideals and new things through games that I never would have thought of. You know what I mean? There's some really deep thinking games. There are some games that are very dumb that you can find enjoyment in and have like relax about. I mean, there's so much to it. I don't think I'll ever get bored. Do I go on like, hiatuses as time goes on or like, a couple months I don't play or 6 months I don't play? Yeah. But I'll probably always play games. There's always something to it. You know what I mean?
I mean, like I've put in a lot of hours into RuneScape over the years. It's the game that I've played the most, and I wouldn't say its like contribution has been positive because of the immense amount of hours put in. Those are hours like we're talking like if I had to guess like, and it's kind of cheating because like I'm counting multiple accounts played at the same time as like multiple hours of play, but like 30 to 40,000 hours probably. So probably not great. Like I learned some things from RuneScape, like the stereotypical you go outside and you're like, oh my god, they made maple trees in real life. But for like some history stuff, some medieval stuff, some like tree and farming stuff, I guess. But like, oof.
Well, what about video games in general? Just in general.
I mean, I don't really play that many video games.
All right.
Like I'm not a if I could, I would play far more video games. But unfortunately, when like the choice is between do thing that like make income so you can live and video game, and you have to pick one of them, it's kind of easy which one to choose. You obviously choose video game.
Yeah. Hey man, I will say all those hours of grinding, I'm sure it's helped you like set a goal and go for it no matter how fucking difficult it is or like how long it takes. Chopping Draenor willows for 50,000 hours, that probably impacted you for the better.
I mean, if I were theoretically chopping Draenor willows for 50,000 hours at like medium efficiency, I would have 1 billion woodcutting experience. I'm just letting you know, just ballpark.
Oh man,
that's 4 times max. So I could have maxed 5 accounts, 4 accounts. I mean, if I played them all at the same time, it could be unlimited accounts. I need to get playing RuneScape again. I need to max my freaking skiller. It's real embarrassing. I'm like 50 hours out from maxing my account, and I just refuse to do it. I mean, I also don't have the time is the thing.
Yeah.
I wish I had the time, like it's also because like I don't play on mobile devices. Like I think if I did, because like RuneScape is available on mobile, then again, doing mastering mixology on mobile, no. If like what I had left was like real AFK, real easy, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
But the issue is it's like super active and whatnot. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that like, video games have taught me like problem solving and planning and plenty of other things that like I wouldn't have learned in that time doing something else. But going out to say that, these are things that I learned that I wouldn't have been able to learn at all if it wasn't for video games, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of complicated for me. I'm not sure if video games have been beneficial or not beneficial because I'm not a huge gamer. Again, like my Steam library is like very few games that I actually play. And I almost never open Steam because RuneScape is not on Steam. I mean, it is, but like it historically wasn't.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Steam only opens when I play Balatro. Balatro only opens when like, if I'm lucky, I can get like a good 90 minutes of gaming in per week these days, which feels bad. I wish I was still young.
Mhm.
I wish I could still just like bang out 48 hours of straight RuneScape.
Your parents ever? This is what my parents said. They're like, when you get older, you'll have all the time in the world to play video games.
I love the when you get older stereotype where you're just like, wait, I'm an adult. I can eat whatever I want for lunch. Proceeds to eat a whole bunch of candy and then have a terrible stomachache and end up in the hospital. Be like, okay, let's never do that again. See, like you can do that shit when you're young.
Yeah.
It's the opposite. Because when you're young, you're going to be okay. As an adult, you don't have the body you had as a kid. You can't be doing all sorts of stupid shit. You can't be staying up all the hours and eating all the candy and drinking energy drinks.
Yeah.
For the last time I drank a singular energy drink, I had heart palpitations for like a solid 24 hours.
Oh my god.
Like my heart was going wild.
Well, guys, another fantastic episode. Let me do a little soapbox thing here before I ask Simon to explain the good keyboard friend what that is. I said this on the Simon episode many months ago. We kind of touched about Simon kind of brought it up or touched on it at the beginning, but when you're an adult or when just a person in general, you have fucking long ass weeks, man. Whether it be because of work, because of trouble at home, because of family issues, stress goes through the roof. And whenever we have these podcasts, especially when we have them during the week, it's kind of like a something to look forward to for me personally. I mean, I kept thinking on Monday, 1 hour into my shift, I'm like, oh, I can't wait until Wednesday night to hang with these guys,
Nice.
I mean,
like
I
we
just got
talked ab-
surprised. It was just like, hey, Simon, there's a podcast. I'm like, ah!
No, it's super cool because at least for me, I no longer have the ability to hang out with as many friends because of life, things like that, moving.
Sure.
It's very fun to just get together with people, friends, acquaintances, people of like-mindedness, just to hang out and chat, just to kind of de-stress, have a little mental boost at the middle of your week, and just have fun, just enjoy life, because it's fucking short. I've said this a couple times before, but the reason why I'm in this house is because I'm house sitting for my friend who was diagnosed with leukemia. Like that was a fucking huge ass shock. You never know what happens in life. You could be talking to your uncle or your aunt or your mom and dad one day, they're dead the next day. It's you got to take advantage of all the opportunities while they're
Life
there.
is short. Enjoy the thought while you can.
Enjoy the thought
Or the clack.
Or the clack. And I appreciate you guys, the viewers and listeners, hang out with us every single podcast. The guests are fucking amazing. Warhopper, Sterling, you guys are amazing. Everybody loves the Warhopper episode, and you guys show why it's so
Warhopper
cool.
40K. Warhopper 40K. That's the episode title sold. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
And people won't understand what it means until they watch this one. And they're an hour and 23 minutes into it, or probably less because of the editing. But now you know how much editing happened.
I love it. Yeah, and then Sterling, we're having Sterling on Sunday. I even brought his DCX Dragon Darts keycap set to.
Sheesh.
Like, I was gonna try and talk about it when he was talking about Pokemon.
That is very blue. Goddamn. Pokemon Blue enjoyer.
But I truly appreciate you guys, the time you guys took out of your Wednesday nights to hang out with us. I appreciate Simon for doing this, for starving himself and having to get Kate bring him food upstairs just to hang out with us.
Oh no, how unfortunate. I was like fed on a platter. Like normally I would have like needed to like, fend for myself downstairs. I'm very happy. Thank you.
Oh man. All this to say, hang out with your buddies. Be in the communities that you love. It's why we have the Good Keyboard Friend of the Week segment. And for those of you that don't know what that segment is, Simon, could you explain what that is?
Yeah. I mean, listen, we're all into keyboards. Anybody that's like listening to this podcast is either like super into keyboards or is like about to be super into keyboards. Those are the only two categories, even though like this is probably the worst. Okay. No, it's definitely the worst keyboard podcast of all time. That like I've listened to, because like Top Clack was real fucking good. The board was great. Like there's a lot of good podcasts. This is the worst podcast. Welcome guys to the worst podcast. But like through our keyboard lives, we meet a lot of people, and like some of them end up being good keyboard friends. And like it could be people where you've got nothing in common keyboard wise, or it could be people where you've got nothing in common like in real life wise, but like something somehow clicks and you just build these friendships. It's awesome to meet people in the hobby because like we're like we're all a little shy. We're all, we're all big nerds when it comes to shit like this. So it's nice to like talk to somebody on the level where like, if you're gonna go up and talk to somebody, like that they're also nervous, not just you're the only nervous one. So fuck it, it makes it a little bit like more okay. And
Sure.
a good keyboard friend is somebody that you either meet through the hobby or somebody that you drag into the hobby that previously wasn't. Somebody that's important to you. Somebody that, I don't know, somebody maybe you haven't thought about for a little while. That's a good keyboard friend.
Yeah.
And, sorry.
I'm giving that in.
I was trying to
How-
segue, but then I saw your face and I immediately sensed your like disappointment in how bad my segue was about to be. So I stopped myself in my tracks and just stared at you for like 5 seconds.
I was just gonna tell them how to nominate people.
Please do.
You want to take that?
No, you do it. Tell them about our huge meat box.
So we have a huge meat box, ladies and gentlemen. If you go to hugemeatbox.com, it is safe for work. It literally is our link tree. On the very top of that link tree is a Google form where you, watchers and listeners, can submit your good keyboard friend. And all you have to do is put in your name or anonymous, put in your nominee's name. So, for example, I'm nominating Warhopper. I'm putting in Warhopper's name. And then what they did. Warhopper is awesome because he got me into the hobby. Warhopper is awesome because he helped me with this or that, a positive influence in my life. Whatever it is, even if it's not keyboard related, sometimes we have nominations where they met through keyboards, but then they became good friends, not just good keyboard friends, but good friends in general.
Yeah.
So we like to shout them out. Thank you very much for everybody that contributes. You can comment on YouTube, on our YouTube videos, on Spotify, Instagram posts. You can reach out to me, Simon, James, Tangus through Discord, or you can go through the Google form. But yeah, we just want to nominate. We just want to shout out people that have done good things for the community, whether you know them or not, whether they're big names or not. So for this episode, I'll say my nomination. I know Sterling has some, but I don't want him to feel like he has to give them all out today because we'll have him on Sunday in a couple days. But yeah, I'll give mine and then I'll pass it on to you guys if you guys have any. So mine is not keyboard related. It's gaming related. I want to shout out the prominent figures in my gaming life. Besides my dad, which I talked about, but Jake Pomeroy. Yeah, he went to Hamline University, which I found out was in Minneapolis or St. Paul. Did not know that. He was the person that got me introduced to RuneScape in 6th grade in middle school. The little RuneScape posse that we had at school, him, Tyson, Jamon, and Dino, Saldine, the guy that I'm house sitting for. Made friends for life. All my coworkers and friends that I play with, Andrew, Chengsou, Big Cheng, those two, Matt, those three, and we were the ARC people. Like I was talking about, I hunted for berries and I chopped wood and I gathered rocks for 3 hours straight just to hang out with those guys. Just those people in general, the people that got me into gaming, got me into games, reignited my passion for gaming, and last but not least, my RuneScape clan, the Wilderness Guardians. I've been in that clan for many years. They're really awesome. At the end of the day, they're just awesome communities of gamers, husbands, mothers, just good people in general. So thank you to all those people. You guys and gals are the reason why I continue to play games, to hang out with you all. So those are my nominations for this episode. If anybody else wants to nominate anybody, either it's keyboard related or not, or gaming related, go ahead.
I can sneak one in.
Yeah.
Real quick. This is to my boy Mike, or MPDarkGuy, who like the absolute fucking legend that he is. When I had like a free summer, because like the company I worked for couldn't really like afford to keep staff on year round, so during the summer they'd just be like, okay, fuck off, go figure out life, we're not paying you. So
Fuck.
shout out to Mike for like keeping me company for 1,600 hours of PUBG over
Whoa.
one summer, where I just
Jesus.
played on a 55-inch TV, sitting on the floor with my keyboard and mouse on the TV console, playing with SA keycaps the whole time, like an absolute fucking degenerate. It
That's
was
crazy.
fantastic. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. And if I could do it all again, I would do it twice. Just due to any more than that, and I think would like diminish my lifespan for sure.
Especially typing on essay. You know.
True.
Yeah, I got somebody. I met them through keyboards, and honestly, we just became friends outside of keyboards because he was kind of leaving the hobby when I first met him, and a coffee shop to trade a terrible Topra build I had for some DCS keycaps. Spilt the DCS keycaps on the ground of the coffee shop.
Nice.
When I went to hand them to me, we had to like scramble and get them. And then after that, we just started talking about other things, and ended up that he got me into like audio stuff and
The silent killer.
yeah, truly the way deadlier thing than keyboards. And then just general stuff. Honestly, anything hobby wise I ever thought about doing, I will message him sometimes and be like, "Hey, have you ever heard about this?" He'll have done it. He'll have exceeded at it. He'll have quit it, and he will have the best advice about anything to be like into a hobby or just be an adult in general. He will have some form of advice about that. So I can definitely thank that dude for helping me out a ton on many different things.
I think for myself, I would there's tons of really cool people that I've met and that I have the pleasure of speaking to like daily, which is awesome. But I would like to echo the message of my friend Ian, who had formerly, I think, nominated me as well. Just a super cool guy, you know, like we're both dads, and just having someone to just talk about that stuff with, like the day-to-day struggle of, you know, am I a good parent? Did I do the right thing? Those kind of things, like completely removing keyboards as a subject altogether. He's just become such a good friend, and then in keyboards as well, like, you know, we talk about stuff all the time, and he helps me edit and stuff like that. So he's definitely been just a super great person to have met. And honestly, if I hadn't, I don't know what I'd be doing, you know. So part of the reason as well that I'm even here today. So pretty cool. Yeah. So awesome. I don't know.
Hell yeah. Simon, he's the person that you read the nomination from for the Bloody episode. He nominated. He was the one that submitted the thing. Do you remember?
Yeah. God damn
Okay.
it. The circle of life.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
felt like it was only fair to give him his flowers as well for being such a good friend in return for the kind words he had for me. So
Well, thank you. Thank you to all our good keyboard friends, our good friends in general. Thank you to Simon. Thank you to Warhopper. Thank you to Sterling.
Thank you,
Who we'll
Hubert.
talk to. Yeah, you're welcome. We'll talk to Captain Sterling in a couple days, and then Warhopper. I'm still trying to figure out a date for the Texas Mechanical Keyboard episode. So hopefully we have Farhan on, Khalil, Muji.
Oh, I'm so
That'd be
down
fun.
for big Texas episode. I'll grill up some meats.
I think
Hell
for
yeah.
big Texas episode, you kind of have to just get as many people from Texas as you can.
Yeah.
I want to barely be able to see us on the screen.
Yeah, I don't even want to see myself. Like
That
once
way
the podcast starts, I'm just gonna be like, "See you guys, be Texas."
And the title of the episode is everything in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. Oh my god, I can't fucking talk.
There you go.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Hell yeah. Well, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it for sure. On behalf of myself, Simon, James, Tangus, Warhopper, and Captain Sterling, have a great rest of your day, night, morning, whatever it is. Talk to you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.